Hook. What if I told you that you're probably spending 5 or more hours every week on tasks that a free AI tool could handle in minutes? Emails you agonize over, research that takes forever, plans you never quite finish making. I'm not talking about some expensive subscription or complicated software. I'm talking about ChatGPT. And right now, you can use it completely free. Let me show you exactly how everyday people are using it to get their time back. Context. Here's what's happening in the world right now. AI, which stands for artificial intelligence, basically software that can think, write, and problem solve like a human, has gotten incredibly good, incredibly fast. And the best part? It's no longer just for tech companies or programmers. It's for you. Teachers, parents, small business owners, students, busy professionals. Regular people are using these tools every single day to work smarter and stress less. ChatGPT, made by a company called OpenAI, is one of the most powerful and beginner-friendly AI tools available. You go to chat.openai.com, you do a free ChatGPT login, and you start talking to it like you'd talk to a really smart patient assistant. That's it. If you want to keep learning how AI can work for you, make sure you're subscribed to Stack Future. We make this stuff simple and practical every single week. Section: Writing emails. Without the stress. Let's start with something almost everyone deals with: email. Think about how much time you spend staring at a blank screen, trying to figure out how to word something. A complaint to a company, a follow-up to a job application, a difficult message to a coworker. Most people agonize over these for way longer than they should. Here's what you do instead. You open free ChatGPT. Again, that's chat.openai.com. You log in, and you just describe what you need. You might type something like, "Write me a polite but firm email to my landlord asking them to fix the broken heater. I've asked twice already and nothing has happened." And ChatGPT will write you a professional, well-worded email in about 5 seconds. You can then say, "Make it shorter," or "Make it friendlier," and it adjusts instantly. It's like having an assistant who never gets tired of editing. This works for professional emails, personal messages, cover letters, thank you notes, complaint letters, anything. People who use ChatGPT for email alone report saving an hour or two every single week just from this one habit. If you're someone who has ever rewritten the same sentence 4 times wondering if it sounds right, this one tip alone is worth the next few minutes of your time. Section: Summarizing long articles and documents. Here's another massive time saver. How often do you need to read something long? A report, an article, a lease agreement, a long email chain, but you just don't have the time or energy to get through all of it. ChatGPT can read and summarize anything you paste into it. You copy the text, paste it in, and type, "Summarize this in plain English and tell me the 3 most important points." Done. What would have taken you 20 minutes to carefully read through, ChatGPT breaks down in seconds. This is incredibly useful for work documents, news articles, research papers, or even those impossibly long terms and conditions agreements we all pretend to read. You can also ask follow-up questions. After it summarizes, you might ask, "What are the risks mentioned in this document?" Or, "Is there anything I should be concerned about?" It becomes like having a really smart reading partner. A lot of people use this feature when learning something new. Let's say you're trying to understand how to invest in a Roth IRA, and you find a detailed financial article that's way over your head. Paste it into ChatGPT and ask it to explain it like you're a complete beginner. It will, every time. This is honestly one of the most underused ChatGPT tips out there, and it can save you hours every single week. Section: Planning meals, trips, and your week. Planning is one of those things we all know we should do but rarely have the energy to actually sit down and figure out. ChatGPT is an absolute game changer here, and this might be the section that surprises you most. Let's start with meal planning. You type something like, "Give me a simple meal plan for the week for a family of 4. We like Italian and Mexican food. We have about 30 minutes to cook each night, and we're trying to avoid too much sugar." ChatGPT gives you a full week of dinners, and you can ask it to add a shopping list. Just like that, a task that usually takes 30 minutes of browsing Pinterest and second-guessing yourself is done in 2 minutes. Travel planning works the same way. Plan me a 4-day trip to Nashville with a budget of around $800. I love live music and good food, but I'm not big on museums. You'll get a day-by-day itinerary that feels genuinely personalized. And weekly planning? You can tell ChatGPT your goals for the week, your schedule, and what's stressing you out, and ask it to help you organize your priorities. It's like having a life coach who's available at midnight when you're trying to get your thoughts together. This is how to use ChatGPT in a way that genuinely makes your daily life feel more organized and less chaotic. Once you start using it for planning, you won't go back. Section: Learning anything faster with a personal tutor. One of the most powerful things about ChatGPT, and something most beginners don't realize right away, is that it's one of the best learning tools ever created. Whatever you want to understand, ChatGPT can teach you at exactly your level. Want to learn how to use Excel for your job? Ask it to teach you step by step. Want to understand what's happening with the economy and inflation? Ask it to break it down like you're hearing it for the first time. Want to pick up basic Spanish before a trip? Tell it to teach you 10 practical phrases and then quiz you on them. The magic here is that you can ask it to adjust. If an explanation is too complicated, say, "Explain that more simply." If you want to go deeper, say, "Tell me more about that part." It's infinitely patient. It never makes you feel dumb for asking. And it's available 24 hours a day. This is what makes ChatGPT for beginners so powerful. It meets you exactly where you are. Traditional search engines give you links. ChatGPT actually talks to you, answers your specific question, and helps you actually understand. Whether you're learning a new skill for work, trying to help your kids with homework, or just curious about how something works, this AI tool for productivity doubles as the best personal tutor most people have never had. Conclusion. Here's the one thing I want you to walk away with today. ChatGPT is not complicated. It's not just for tech people, and it's free to start. You just go to chat.openai.com, do a quick ChatGPT login, and start typing like you're texting a really smart friend. Use it for emails. Use it to summarize things. Use it to plan your week. Use it to learn something new. 5 hours a week adds up to over 200 hours a year. That's time back in your life to spend on whatever actually matters to you. You are more capable with these tools than you know. We're just getting started. Next time, we're covering the best free AI tools beyond ChatGPT that everyday people are using to save even more time. You're going to want to see that one. If this helped you out today, hit that like button. It helps more people find this channel and learn about AI.